cabinet is going to be alpha women. Just because the beta boys are terrified of women. So I want to make sure we got the top women, the top leaders, to put us on a path of love and intelligence. And we're not going to get tips from Russia or the guy in Turkey or North Korea. That those aren't the models for democracy that we're looking for. Because Putin came in to tell them, you better get rid of the mail-in ballots. There's too much freedom. And boom, right after Putin said we got to get rid of the mail ballots. Because Putin, the guy who executes, who poisons anybody who even says they want to be president of Russia, is his guide for democracy. What's up, my brother? Alex, God, love you, my brother. How's my 305, man? I gotta go. I'll be back soon. I'm doing my traveling across the country right now, but I'll be back in the 305 very soon, and that's going to be home base, because the Cuban people are the ones who need to help change this, because they contributed to this. So I post in all the Cuban Roots groups, and they get upset. They don't like someone speaking about freedom and democracy, because all they understand is autocracy and dictatorship. And they supported all this. They still do. But that's all they know. But even though I love my Cuban roots, my family left Cuba way before that. We never marched, supported, lived under any of that. We understand what democracy is. And we understand what democracy provided them when they came to this country that they don't appreciate. So I want to do things different. And you know me, Alex. You know how I am. You know my values, bro. This young man has known me for he was a kid when I first met him. And he's an upstanding, successful, excellent young man. That's the kind of leadership that I talk about. That's the kind of leadership that we need. People who overcome. People who've been through the struggle. That's what we need. We need leadership. We don't need beta boy followers. And the truth is, I don't think there's anybody in Washington right now, just because they're all complicit. They're all dirty. They're all stinky. If they aren't in the stink, they've stepped in the stink. So they're spreading it. So we need somebody from completely outside of Washington. Someone who has absolutely no ownership to any of this. Fresh, clean, talented individuals can come in and lead through love and intelligence. And we're going to accomplish so much more. We're going to be so profitable, so successful through love and intelligence, because we don't need to be rich. We don't need a country run like a corporation, because as far as I know, I don't think too many of you have had great experiences dealing with corporations on either side. As an employee working for them, they've given you the least they could always, except for a select few. I mean, I'm not saying it's everybody. There are no absolutes in life. And if you've ever had to deal with a corporation from the other side, from the customer side, trying to get your money back, trying to make them fix a wrong, trying them to correct something that they've done, it rarely is a good experience, especially now. Especially after COVID, that customer service just ended. Didn't get reduced. It ended. So we need to change that.